We do know more tonight about the 5 lives lost when a gunman opened fire yesterday in the Capital Gazette newsroom in Annapolis, Maryland. Gerald Fishman was the editorial page editor. Co-workers described him as quirky and smart, making sure everything was just right. John McNamara was a sports writer and copy editor who could talk fluently about everything from politics to literature. Wendy Winters, the special publications editor, was a mother of 4 and mentor to young journalists. She was called the heart of the newspaper because she cared so much about serving the city. Rebecca Smith was a sales assistant, engaged to be married. Friends and co-workers called her kind and considerate with a big heart. Robert Hyacin was described as a gifted editor with the aura of an artist, inspiring colleagues to make journalism a beautiful craft. At the White House, the president, who is often critical of reporters, had this to say.
Journalists, like all Americans, should be free from the fear of being violently attacked while doing their job.
Chip Reid has been covering this attack at the Capital Gazette from the start. He has the latest tonight.
In Annapolis today, the victims of Thursday's mass shooting were remembered at a vigil. Not far from where Jarrod Ramos was earlier charged with 5 counts of first-degree murder. He appeared in court by video link from the nearby county jail where he is on suicide watch. He did not utter a word and showed little, if any, emotion. The judge ordered him held without bond after State's Attorney Wes Adams alleged that before Ramos opened fire, he turned the Capital Gazette newspaper's offices into a deadly trap.
The rear door was barricaded. Mr. Ramos then, as I told the judge, entered into the front door and worked his way through the office where he was shooting victims as he walked through the office.
The weapon, a pump-action shotgun that police say Ramos bought legally about a year ago. The carnage could have been much worse if police had not arrived and found Ramos hiding under a table in less than 2 minutes. They say they thwarted what had been his plan to escape.
He was as angry an individual as I have ever seen.
Brennan McCarthy represented a woman who was harassed and stalked by Ramos for years. He says the moment he heard about the shooting, he knew it was Ramos.
I knew who did it. He did it.
And you've said it was inevitable.
It was inevitable.
That he would eventually
was going to do
like
something
this.
violent. The only question was, who would he get first?
You can see behind me there's a vigil going on. It's one of 3 vigils going on this evening here in Annapolis to honor the victims of this shooting. It's a sign of just how deeply this tragedy has affected this town. As for the people who actually work at the newspaper, that building between the trees is the building where it actually happened. They are persevering through the pain, putting out a paper every day. Jeff?
So impressive to hear. Chip Reid, thank you.